అనుకుంటున్నారా? ఓకే. ఓకే. సో, గీతా గారు పేరు తెలియని వాళ్ళు ఎవరు ఉండరు. అండ్ మన తెలుగు లేడీస్‌లో యాక్చువల్‌గా పాలిటిక్స్‌లో వచ్చిన ఫస్ట్ మహిళ ఈమె అసల. అండ్ ఆల్సో అదొక్కటే కాదు. అంటే పొలిటికల్‌గా తనని చూసి చాలా ఇన్‌స్పైర్ అవ్వాలి. బట్ యాస్ ఎ పర్సన్ చాలా ఫ్రెండ్లీ నేచర్ అసల. అంటే ఫస్ట్ నేను చూసినప్పుడు అమ్మో! కౌన్సిలర్ అంటే ఎలా ఉంటారో మాట్లాడతారా అసల అంటే, అసలు ఇలా కలవంగానే వెళ్లి మీద చేయేసి ఏంటి నాన్న అని చెప్పి మాట్లాడతారు. దట్ ఈస్ మోర్ దెన్ ఎనఫ్ యాక్చువల్లీ మనకి. అంటే అంత ఓకేనా మీకు? ఆ ఫ్రెండ్లీనెస్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఐ లైక్ ఇన్ హర్. అండ్ తన పాలిటిక్స్ కెరియర్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ సో ఇన్‌స్పైరింగ్. అండ్ ఇప్పుడు రీసెంట్‌గా షీ ఈస్ హెల్పింగ్ సో మెనీ పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్ ఫేసింగ్ డొమెస్టిక్ వయలెన్స్ అండ్ ఆల్. నాకు కూడా చాలా సార్లు చాలా మంది అప్రోచ్ అయితే ఏం చేయాలో తెలియనప్పుడు గీత గారిని అప్రోచ్ అయ్యాను. తనే నాకు గైడ్ చేశారు. సో షీ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ దేర్ లైక్ బయటకి కనిపించకపోయినా బ్యాక్ ఉండి షీ గైడ్స్ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ నీడ్ జస్ట్ మెసేజ్ చెయ్యి అంటారు. ఈవెన్ హౌసెస్ విషయంలో కూడా అంటే నాకెందుకు, నేను ఇంత బిజీ ఉన్నాను, నేను ఒక కౌన్సిలర్‌ని, నేను అది ఇది అని అనుకోరు. ఒక హౌస్ కొనుక్కోవాలన్నా కూడా ఏంటి నాన్న మిల్టన్ కిన్స్ వస్తున్నారా, నేనున్నాను కదా, నేను గైడ్ చేస్తాను అని అంటారు. అంత ఫ్రెండ్లీ నేచర్ ఆవిడది. సో మీకెప్పుడు ఏమి హెల్ప్ కావాలన్నా ఆవిడ హెల్ప్ చేస్తారని నమ్మకం అయితే పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. సో ఐయామ్ హ్యాండింగ్ ఓవర్ టు గీత గారు. షీల్ ఎక్స్‌ప్లెయిన్ మోర్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. థాంక్స్ గీత గారు.
Thank you, Ra. Hi, everybody. Nice to see so many beautiful, lovely faces here. చాలా మంది నాకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. కొన్ని న్యూ ఫేసెస్. Love to be connected. And hi, Ragasudha garu. It's been ages I have seen you. Lovely to see you, Jyoti. Sri aithe I keep now and then calling her, so I am connected to her. And thank you for the lovely introduction, Sri. I don't know, but Sri kuda alage untadi kabatti baga kalisipoyindi. She is like a little sister to me. And regarding me, I was just ordinary housewife till about 2014. 2010 onwards, I started helping Conservative Party with, there was a lady called Edith Bald, who is my mentor even today. I call her up in the middle of the night, she answers my phone. Is it okay to talk in English or Telugu, Sri?
ఎలా అయినా పర్వాలేదండి. యూ కెన్ మిక్స్ అండ్ మ్యాచ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూర్ కంఫర్టబుల్. పర్లేదు, ఎలా అయినా ఓకే.
ఓకే. సో ఆవిడ నన్ను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయబట్టి ఐ యామ్ ఇన్ పాలిటిక్స్ టుడే. Initially when I wanted to go into politics, because I want to share this story for one reason, that there might be many of you all who are thinking that, oh no, I can't do this, or I won't be able to qualify to this. So you have to listen to what I was and what I am today, so that you can, if I can do, anybody can do it. That is what I feel. The main reason for that is I was always a good scorer, above 70%. But the only problem was I used to never get up and answer questions or stand up in the limelight. I was not that person at all. So when I was in, I think, year 7 or year 8, every kid in the school has to read the newspaper. That is one of our, or the speech. So speech is out of question. I used to never volunteer for that. And then my teacher pushed and pushed for 2 years. And at last she said, no, you need to read the newspaper one day. So Thursday morning came. 1 week I couldn't sleep, vomitings, headache, every possible thing possible. Then I went onto the stage, opened the page, read one word and ran out of the stage. I couldn't stand there. My legs were shaking, my hands were shaking, I was sweating. So then my principal called me and said, no, Geeta, you should try once more. So this time I might collapse on the stage, then the whole school will lose its assembly, ma'am. I don't want to do that. And that is what I was. And today I'm talking to you all. I talked to 100 people. I have spoken in places where there were 1,000 people. No issues. This is all, as the time comes, the confidence builds. Like the day I won the election, I called up ED and I said, ED, people told me that people usually don't win the first time. You need to stand 3 or 4 times to win an election. So I thought I'll learn in 3 years, but I won the election. I don't know what to do. So she used to write my speeches in the starting, and she used to tell me what to talk, when to talk, and all those. And today she says, Geeta is coming, don't give her any topic. She knows if the question arises, she knows how to answer. That is the level I have come to. So, dear ladies, I want more people in politics for one reason, that the number of women in politics are very less, about 15 to 20% at all only. And out of that also, active ladies who really go into positions and take up positions at a policy making level are very less. We should be at policy making level for one reason, that if there are any policies that are being made which do not include us, it'll be easier for us to include ourselves and point out that this is not going to work. And for that reason, we should be in those positions. It is very easy. It is not like politics in India. Politics is a completely different ball game here. So please join politics. And Ragasudha Garu is one of our ladies who is very inspiring. Many a times I call her up also. She has guided me many a times. She is an excellent lady. I have been asking her. So please, one more person whom we need to see in politics is Ragasudha Garu. And one more thing I wanted to talk to you all about is my health. Like, if you see my Facebook photos about 2.5, 3 years ago, you will not recognize me, because I was about 94.7 kgs. And today I go between 68 to 70. I never cross that. The major change that came into my body was the stress levels. The second thing is, I used to not eat, thinking that many ladies who are watching me today should know that people skip meals. That is, I used to not eat days together. Whole day, I would have had one banana or one cup of coffee. That's it. I would have lived on that. But I came to know that if you eat correct food in correct manner, that is when you lose weight, not by skipping food. One thing is, you should eat in the right thing in right quantities. And this freedom from diabetes, I don't know, many of you all don't know, I am a severely diabetic person. I used to take about 206 units, that is the out on the top amount of insulin every day. Today I'm on zero insulin. I'm on very minimum tablets. I'm very energetic, able to do many things which I was not able to previously. So I would suggest mind, body, soul healing is the ultimate thing to lose weight. And if anybody wants any suggestions in that regard, please call me. And also one more thing, I don't know, many people don't believe it, but Kangen water, that is one kind of water. It is like alkaline water. It has helped me in many ways. So if anybody wants information about that also, just contact Sri Devi. She has my number. Sri, pass on my number to anybody who requires it. The third thing is Women Empowerment Network. That's my baby. We started about 3 to 4 years ago now. And it was a team of 2 members. One brother had approached me saying that his sister's case was a problem. So please help out. That's how I connected to Indian High Commission, and then to different organizations, how to do it. And that's how our journey began. Today, we have helped innumerable amount of women and still helping, and innumerable amount of success stories as well. This particular incident I need to quote today. That is, there is a girl who had come from Karnataka, and she was in Milton Keynes as such. So what happened is, in the middle of the night, she calls me and says some third connection or fourth connection, somebody had called and given me her number. I don't know who you are, Geeta ji, somebody gave me your number. Please, can you come and help me? Me and my husband went there. It was in one part of Milton Keynes where she was surrounded by all uh, drug addicts and people with severe alcohol. They were there on the road. They were behind her and she was running. They were trying to talk to her. They were not doing anything, but she was so scared. And when I went there, literally her forearm was scratched like that, the blood dripping down. And she said, uh, please help me. So I took her home, gave her food, spoke to her husband saying that I'm just taking her, I am a distant cousin of her, because I know how to speak Kannada. So just connected something and took her. And then her father called me. That is when I came to know about the story. He was a small shop owner in Karnataka. They had sold the shop that they had, the only livelihood of their house. They had taken loan of lakhs of rupees, got this girl married off this to this man who was working abroad. And you know, the girl is so beautiful, you won't point out a single thing about her. But the man, I shouldn't be saying, because beauty is not in the eyes of the beholder, but just to say how the things were. This guy, you cannot match both of them. He thinks himself to be a great man. I have known better people than him, but he was not good looking, not well behaved, not well dressed, and still he felt he is a man. He can do what he wants. And then this girl tells me that, Akka, he said, if I want to go out of this house, this guy had brought that girl and in a shared accommodation with two other boys, two other men. So he had told that girl, in case you want to go out, I'm going to file a complaint saying that you have been cheating on me with these two boys in the house. She was so scared. And the father calls me up and says, I don't know, if I have to beg, I'll beg, but I want my daughter alive. Hats off to that father. Please send her back home. So I took a ticket. Before going, I got her to file the complaint in Milton Keynes police station, and she went back. Today, she has passed her BCA with a gold medal. She is going to do her MBA, and she's got a part-time job to take care of her parents. Excellent story. When she had come into this country, she was an inter-pass girl. Today, what she has achieved, all these stories, we are going to publish one story a day from on my Facebook and Women Empowerment Network Facebook from Monday onwards, from tomorrow onwards, for a week. We wanted to show our success stories, like how people can come out. So what we do, we help people. Most of the time it is talking, counseling, and trying to get them out. So there is one girl whom I am talking to her since one year now, asking her to come out. She doesn't want to come out of the relation for only one reason: kids. What happens to my kids if I come out? But one thing, all these people should know, that the kids are a mirror of what you do. When a kid sees domestic violence in his life, in future there is 90 to 99 point chances of that kid becoming a violator. Most of, not all, most of the violators are usually undergone domestic violence or have seen domestic violence in their life. So please, if anybody is thinking that they are doing a favor to their kids, no. In fact, they are actually killing their child's future, because the child doesn't understand anything. It's like a white paper. Another story regarding the same thing. There was one girl who had a baby of 2.5 years old. She was a very cute girl. And what happened is, this boy used to hit her, and she keeps just thinking that I need not tell my parents because they have many problems of their own. So she kept it to herself for many years. So after, what happened is, one day she was severely hurt, and she went to the doctor. And she took the baby with her. So when the doctor was speaking to the lady, this girl starts hitting the mother. So that is when the doctor, after some time, she said, the nurse or somebody to hold the kid, and then and she told the lady that in case now you don't get out of this relationship, your daughter will become exactly like your husband. And that girl has come out 6 years down the lane today. That girl is topped the grammar school entrance. She has won medals in art, sports, and debates. And she is the most compassionate girl you would ever see after coming out of that relationship. So it is very, very important that we need to take a step. Enough is enough after certain time. It is not your life anymore, it is your kids. Just like you are thinking about your kids, but coming out of that relation is going to help your kids better. So not that I am saying I want you all to break your families and come out. No, but if there is a limit to everything that you bear in your life for certain time. So what do? We help them out in counseling. We try to, many people, many councils have their own adjustments, and they help a lot. So they come out, and we help them with the council's help. Some don't have that capacity. So we either help them with already the girls who are in that position. Many of them are ready to take them for some time till they settle down. Or many a times, it has been many a times that I have myself hosted these girls with their kids until they settle down. And then we fight the court cases, because these girls don't have any money to go and fight the court cases. We have done the paperwork ourselves. We filed our own cases. We have gone with these girls. I myself and my team have gone with the girls to the courtroom, sat there and fought. There is a limit to that also, because we don't know everything. When it comes to the ultimate hearing, that is when what we do is we hire a solicitor with the help, whatever money they have, and whatever money we could pull in, and we take the case forward. So there are many success stories. Lucky for me, till now I have never seen something where we have taken up and we couldn't help. Only things that are a biggest barrier for us is ladies who have gone back, like they cannot bear the system here, they couldn't cope, they have gone back to India. Once you go back to India, it becomes very difficult coming back and fighting the case. But in case if you are thinking of leaving this country and going back, please think about it twice, because once you cross that border, the kids, if the husband files a case that the kids are being abducted, then they're going to stop the kids. And if the court case goes on without you being present here, getting a visa back will be a difficult thing. And a case goes on without your presence, then it might go to the other side and you lose your kids. Your life is with your kids. So please, if you all are planning to go to India, think twice and please take advice. My number is with Sri. Anybody who wants any kind of information, we are there. We wanted to launch our website very clearly in Houses of Commons. I had booked a room, but unfortunately, due to COVID, it has been postponed. But once all this is gone, we want to launch a one-stop shop where, like, you need not go anywhere else. You can just click and know all the information you want. We are putting up stories as well without the names, and we have changed the names and so on, so that you can understand where you stand, because each case is a completely different one. How to approach each one is a different one. We cannot do it ourselves, but you have to ask for help. There is a lot of help available everywhere. Let me end with this, that one thing I would like to see is more women in politics, more women, not only just in politics, anywhere where we can make a difference in the society, where we can help others and service. One thing that has put a passion into me is, at the end of the day, somebody calls me and says, Geeta, today, whatever you have done, my life has changed. That one word is enough for you to sleep peacefully at night. That is what the pleasure I get out of this. And I want all of you all to experience that pleasure. Please, if you all are interested, I'm ready to guide you all, put you all in contact with the certain people so that you can take it forward. So thank you, and God bless you, everybody. And happy International Women's Day. Keep shining and smiling as you always do.
Thank you so much, Geeta garu. Very inspiring. Thank you for motivating us as well. Thanks a lot. Chala bagundi, chala chakkaga chepparu, anni explain chesaru. And I'll share your number, whoever wants it. So evarkaina meeku Geeta garu number kavalante, you can approach me. Yeah. Thank you, Geeta garu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, Geeta garu. Yeah.